Namaste students, this is Dr. Pallavi Gupta. As you know, I am teaching you election law. Today I will discuss recognition of political party. So there are several questions which are related to recognition of political parties. Means what is the meaning of recognition of political party? What shall be the effect? Under which law political parties will be recognized? Why recognition of the political parties are required? And what is the criteria for the recognition of the political parties? So these question will be answered in the subtopics, that is the general idea about the recognition of political parties, what is the law, privilege and benefit of recognition of political parties, the classification of political parties, the basis of the recognition of political parties, and the criteria for recognizing as national and state party. So let us take the first introduction or the general idea about. So for this we have to understand the initial recognition of political parties by Election Commission of India for the first time at the in first election, how it happens. So for the first time on the commencement of the Constitution of India in 1950, Election Commission duly recognized the existence of the political parties to contest election, which were held for the first time in independent India. But there was not much material to decide the claims of numerous or the various political parties to be recognized as all India level, as national level or state level. So in 1951, Election Commission of India called a meeting, called a conference. In that conference, all the available parties were invited to participate on this very important matter. Supreme the Election Commission of India gave ad hoc recognition to 14 parties as national or multi-state parties for the purpose of first general election and allotted them symbols. 59 other parties were also recognized as state parties and allotted various symbols, although it was done by the chief electoral officers of the state concerned on the instruction of the Election Commission. So we can say it is the Election Commission of India which recognized the political party for the first time for the first general election. It is noted that there was no provision either in the Act or the rules for the recognition of the political parties. All the orders granting recognition to the parties, either as national or state parties, were issued by the Election Commission in exercise of its power under Article 324 and Rule 5 of the Representation of People, Conduct of Election and Election Petition Rules 1951. So under this power, Election Commission exercises its power to recognize the political parties as national or state. So after the first general election, uh, the Election Commission had clear picture about the standing of political parties which had been granted ad hoc recognition before election. Election Commission decided to withdraw recognition from those political parties whose poll performance was too low to merit continuous recognition. Election Commission decided to give recognition to political parties on the basis of poll performance. So, meaning thereby the Election Commission withdraw the recognition of those political parties whose performance was not perfect. So, it was done on the merit basis. Same criteria was adopted by Election Commission after second general election in 1957, or we can say the same criteria was adopted in the second general election for recognition of national or state parties But after third general election in 1962, criteria was little bit changed. So, and the same we can say yardstick was adopted in fourth election in 1967 too. So, after fourth general election, election commission decide to codify the provision relating to recognition of political parties. Accordingly, election commission promulgated the election symbol reservation and allotment order 1968 by exercising its power under article 324. In short, we can say till 1968 election commission of India exercise the power under Article 324 to recognize the political party which were in existence that time. Till 1967 means till fourth election, the criteria was basically the poll performance of the political parties. So after fourth general election, election commission decide to codify means there should be some statutory law like that. So under article 324, election commission has promulgated the election symbol reservation and allotment order in 1968. So, as a registered political party is accorded the status of recognized state or national party as per the criteria listed in the election symbol reservation and allotment order 1968. This order is still in force. Paragraph 18 of this order gives all residuary power to election commission to remove any difficulty arising in the implementation of that order. So we can say till 1989, means 1968 to till 1989. The registration and recognition of political parties were governed by the election symbol reservation and allotment order 1968, which we can say in short order 1968. But after the amendment in June 1989, a new provision was inserted in the Representation of People Act 1951 to make the provision for the registration of the political parties under the Election Commission of India. So now the registration of political parties is governed by the statutory law, that is Representation of People Act 1951 under section 29A of that act. But the recognition of political parties is governed by the order 1968 only. And or we can say the recognition is continue under this order only. But there are certain sections which are mentioned in the Representation of People Act 1951, which speaks about the recognition of political parties in somehow. So, as the law relating to recognition of political party, we can say it is the first law is that the election symbol reservation and allotment order 1968 and section 33, 38 and 52 of the Representation of People Act in somehow related to the recognition of political parties. And explanation of section 52 of RP Act says that recognized political parties means political parties which are recognized by the Election Commission under the election symbol reservation and allotment order 1968. So it gives a statutory effect to this to the recognition of political parties. So now now we can say what is the need for the recognition of political party when there is a provision for the registration of political parties in the Election Commission of India. So it is saying there are certain privileged benefits are there, or the facilities are there for those political parties which are recognized under the order 1968 as national political party or state political parties. So under section 33 of the RP Act says that a candidate which is set up by the recognized political party in parliamentary or assembly constituency requires only one proposer for his nomination, whereas in other situation 10 proposals are required for the filing of the nomination. So the first we can say the privilege is that at the time of filing nomination, if the candidate is set up by the recognized political party, only one proposer is required. Number two is that the name of the candidate shall be at the top, meaning thereby the name of the candidate which is set up by the recognized political party are arranged at the top in the list of the contesting candidate, and ballot paper including postal ballot paper or the electronic voting machine, etc. That is to say, above the name of the candidate set up by unrecognized political party and independent candidate, the name of the candidate which is set up by the recognized political party shall be on the above. And number three, that opportunity of nominating a substitute. So a recognized political party is given an opportunity of nominating a substitute candidate in the event of death of its candidate before the commencement of the poll. It is mentioned under section 52 of the RP Act. So section 33, 38, 52 are talking about some privilege which are given to the candidate of the recognized political party during the election. Further it says that a recognized party gets an election symbol exclusively which is reserved for it, which can be allotted to and used by only the candidate set up by the recognized political party. Such a reserved symbol is not allotted to any other candidate, even in those constituencies in which the party concerned does not set up any candidate. So this is the another benefit, that the symbol is reserved for the recognized political party. There are other benefits are mentioned, that we can say in addition, recognized political parties are entitled to supply of the copies of electoral rolls in the prescribed number free of cost at the time of every revision of the rolls. So the copies of the electoral roll shall be supplied free of cost if it is revised one. Additionally, these party have also been extended several other benefit that under the law and the order of the Election Commission. Most significant of them being the grant of substantial free time on the government controlled electronic media, meaning thereby the media which is controlled by the government like Doordarshan, All India Radio, the substantial time free of cost shall be given to the recognized political parties to broadcast, to telecast their agenda, political agenda at the time of general election. Beside this, central or state government also pay due regard to the political parties, to their as the status that they are recognized parties. The due regard is given by the government when they are setting up any committee or the bodies, other bodies at the national or international, national or the state level. So, and beside this, government gives us gives concession also in the form of government accommodation at national rent for their party office in Delhi and elsewhere, priority in the allotment of the telephone connection, and so on. So these are the other benefits which are given to the recognized political parties. So the so we can say these are the benefits or the privilege which are given to the recognized political party, which makes the relevancy of the recognized political party at the state level and national level. So now the question comes regarding the classification of political parties. So for the purpose of the symbol order, political party means only that party which has been registered with the Election Commission as political party under section 29A of the RP Act. The symbol order classifies such registered political parties into two categories, namely recognized parties and unrecognized parties. And further, recognized political parties are also classified into two categories, namely national party and state party. So this is the classification of the recognized political parties. Now we will talk about what are the state and national parties. So we can say here what is the basis of the recognition of the national and state party. So it is the order which are issued by the Election Commission of India, namely the Election Symbol Reservation and Allotment Order 1968 is the basis which accorded the status of recognized national party or state party to a registered political party. Although the criteria which is mentioned in the order has been revised several times in 1997, 2000, 2005, 2011, and 14 and the 16 also. So the conditions for recognition as a national or state party that is required to understand yes Yes, the criteria for recognition as national or state party is mentioned in the paragraph 6A, 6 and 6B. Paragraph 6A is related to the recognition of political party as state party. So here it has to be noted that these parties are registered political parties. So basically the main thing is that political parties are recognized either as state parties or national parties on the basis of their poll performance as per the criteria laid down in paragraph 6A and 6B of the symbol order. The criteria in paragraph 6A and 6B have been revised several times, as I already told that these are revised in time together, and it is worthy to notice here that the Election Commission has clarified that for the purpose of the symbol order as well as the RP Act 1951, a recognized political party in a state means only that party which is recognized either as a national or state party in the state concerned, and not a party which may be recognized as a state party in some other state but not recognized as such in that state. In here we can say in short that state party recognized in a particular state shall be treated as an unrecognized registered party in all other state in which it is not so recognized. We can take the example of AAP, which is recognized in Delhi or somehow in Punjab, but in Maharashtra it is not recognized. So it is a unrecognized political party in Maharashtra or in South Karnataka, like that. Further, it is also worthy to notice that according to an amendment made to symbol order by the Election Commission of India in 1999, that state now only means a state and includes only the Union territories of Delhi and Pondicherry, which have legislative assembly. Means the state includes only those union territories which have legislative assembly. It does not include those union territories which are not having legislative assembly. The effect of this amendment is that political parties are no longer recognized as a state party in the union territories not having a legislative assembly. So, giving effect to this amended provision of the symbol order, the Election Commission directed on June 2000 that the Shiv Sena and the Samajwadi Janata Party, which were earlier recognized as state parties in Union territories of the Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Chhattisgarh respectively, would no longer be treated as state parties in those states that is known as Union territories, which are because this is not included in the term state. So it is very necessary to understand. Now coming back to this paragraph 6a, there are certain requirements to get to go for the registration, that we can say that the party must be registered with the Election Commission of India, number one, and number two, the association or the body of individual citizens which are registered with the commission as political parties. Only the political parties are eligible to recognition. And number three, the poll performance of a party for the purpose of the recognition is measured in the term of the criteria which is laid down in paragraph 6a and 6b of the symbol order. And these criteria has to be taken only the general election to the House of People and State Legislative Assembly. Only by election will not be considered. So in short, we can say for the purpose of recognition of political party under the symbol order, the by-election to the lower house of parliament and state legislature are not relevant. Only the general election is relevant. So now regarding I would like to discuss that the criteria which is the basis for the recognition of state party. It has to be understand categorically, concepts should be clear. So a political party shall be eligible for recognition as a state party in a state if and only if any of the following condition is fulfilled. Number one, at the last general election to the Legislative Assembly of the state, the candidates set up by the party have secured not less than 6%, means minimum 6% of the total ballot votes which are polled in a state. And in addition, the party has minimum at least two members to the Legislative Assembly of that state at such general election. Means in the last general election, for a state party, the candidate must have 6%, at least 6% of the total ballot vote which are polled, and the party has at least two members to the Legislative Assembly of that state. And number two, the second condition means either first condition should be fulfilled or the second condition fulfilled. So the second condition is that at the general election to the House of People from that state, the candidates set up by the party have secured at least 6% of the total ballot votes polled in the state, and in addition the party has at least one member to the House of People from that state at such general election. So either this first condition or the second condition. Now the third condition, it has 5 conditions. Out of 5, one condition should be fulfilled. The third one is that at the last general election to the Legislative Assembly of the state, the party has won at least 3% of the total number of seats in the Legislative Assembly, or at least 3 seats in the assembly. Here the 3, at least 3% of the total number, or 3 seats in assembly. And now at the last general election, the fourth condition, at the last general election to the House of People from the state, the party has 2 seats to the House of People for every 25 members, or means 2 seats out of every 25 members in Lok Sabha. There should be 2, at least 2 members. And the fifth condition is that at the last general election to the House of People from the state, or at the last general election to the Legislative Assembly of the state, the candidate set up by the party has secured not less than 8% of the total ballot votes polled in the state. So out of 5, these 5 condition, one condition is fulfilled by the state party, then it will be recognized as a state party. So here we can say these are the conditions. You can have a look on this. Now the conditions for recognition as a national party, which is mentioned in the paragraph 6b. A political party for the recognition of the national party, there are 3 conditions. For the state, there are 5 conditions. Out of 5 should be fulfilled 1. Out of 3 should be fulfilled 1. If recognized as a national party, a political party shall be eligible to recognize as national party if and only if any of the following condition is fulfilled. Number 1, the candidate set up by the party in any 4 or more state at the last general election to the House of People or to the Legislative Assembly of the state concerned have secured not less than 6% of the total ballot vote, means minimum 6% total ballot votes polled in each of those states, means 6% ballot vote in 4 states at the general election. And in addition, it has returned at least 4 members, means 4 seats to the House of People at the aforesaid last general election from any state or state, means 6% ballot vote in 4 states plus 4 members in the House of People from any state or any states. This is number 1 condition. Or party should fulfill the second condition as at the last general election to the House of People, the party has won at least 2% of the total number of the seats in the House of People. 2% of the total number of the seats in the House of People, and the said candidate have been elected to the House from not less than the 3 states. And the said candidate have been elected to the House from not less than 3 states. And the third condition is that the party is recognized as a state party in at least 4 states. So if any political party fulfill any one of the condition out of 3, it shall be recognized as national party. So here one thing is after the election in 2014, a debate was raised that that the because raise that because the we can say the election commission has withdrawn the recognition of several national party. So they wrote a letter representation to the election commission to continue their status as a national state. So after receiving the representation of various parties like Bahujan Samajwadi Party, so many parties. So the election commission has gone through the provision of the several state, not several states, several country. So after that, the election commission has decided that as per the representation of the political parties, and accordingly amendment was made. So what was the amendment made in we can say made in the order by inserting paragraph 6C. So here the question was the political parties which the recognized political parties which have lost the status of national party or the state party in the next general election, whether they continue as a recognized national party or state party. This was the thing. So the answer of this query is given by inserting paragraph 6C, as it is mentioned there. Yes, subclause 1 of paragraph 6C says that notwithstanding anything mentioned in paragraph 6A and paragraph 6B, which recognize political party or state party. If a political party recognized as a state party or a national party fails to fulfill the condition of paragraph 6A or paragraph 6B, as the case may be, at the next general election to the House of People or to the Legislative Assembly, as the case may be, following the general election to the House or the Assembly concerned, on the basis of which it got recognition, it shall continue to be treated as recognized state party or national party. Meaning thereby, if the last general election they lost their status, so they will continue their status of national state party for the next general election. Now subclause 2 says that if a recognized political party continues to be treated as recognized national party or state party after the next election to the House of People or to the Legislative Assembly, as the case may be, under the provision of paragraph 6C subclause 1, the question whether it shall further continue to be recognized after any subsequent general election to the House of People or the case may or to the Legislative Assembly of the state concerned, it shall be subject to the fulfillment by the party of the condition specified in paragraph 6A or 6B, as the case may be. So here the status that paragraph 6C subclause 1 is saying that if recognized political party lost their status as a national or state party, they may continue as a recognized national state party for the next general election. Paragraph 2 says in the subsequent election also, if these party lost their status as a national or state party, so now it will depend upon paragraph 6A and 6B. So it need to be noted here that this amendment to paragraph 6C of the symbol order have again been given retrospective effect from January 2014 as to make them applicable retrospectively from the time of general election to the House of People and certain Legislative Assembly in 2014 and thereafter. So as a consequences of the revised condition for the continued recognition, all the three national or the 14 state political party have retained their recognition as national or state party at least the next round of the general election. So this is all about the recognition of the political party. In short, we can say for the first time the ad hoc recognition was given by the election commission to those political party which were in existence, and the criteria was after that the criteria was fixed for the recognition of the political party on the basis of the poll performance, and this criteria with certain amendment was continued till fourth general election in 1967, but in 1968 the statutory this provision is codified by the name of the election symbol reservation and allotment order 1962 till 1989. The registration and recognition of the political parties was governed by this order, but in June 1989 the registration of the political party are governed by the RP Act 1951, and the recognition of the political party continue under this order. For the recognition of the political parties, it is mandatory that it should be registered political party. So basically it is classified into two: recognized political parties and unrecognized. And recognized political party further divided into two: national party and state party. The criteria or the basis of the recognition of political party as national and state party is mentioned in the order 1962 under paragraph 6A, 6B. 6A is concerned with the recognition of the state party, and 6B is concerned with the recognition of the national party. And requirement is that that the party should be registered with the Election Commission of India. The name of the association should be aim, and name of the association of the body should be the political party. And further it is also mentioned that it is mentioned that the political parties which lost their status as national or state party in the last general election, they may have continued their status for the next general election, but in the next general election or subsequent general election, if they lost again their state, they have to fulfill the paragraph 6A or 6B to recognize as a national or state party. So this is all about recognition of political party. The next topic for the discussion shall be allotment of the symbols to the political parties. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening me and watching me. Bye bye.